Like, where's the pattern? Look like a scene kid. Because that's just too much. It's very Instagram. Like, hi guys, welcome back. I hope you're all good. I thought it would be a good idea to show you my wig collection. I say it's more like a wig haul, but some of these wigs I've had for a while, some of them are new, but I will let you know as I go. I have a lot of synthetic wigs actually to show you because I really can't afford a human hair wig. I would love to buy a human hair wig eventually, but most of my wigs at the moment are synthetic. I use them mostly for looks, but I have had an order in recently from a brand called Lush Wigs, which they have kindly gifted me some synthetic wigs that actually look realistic, so I can actually wear them out the house for a change, which is like something I've never done before, but I've always wanted to build confidence to actually do that. So hopefully, fingers crossed, one day I can actually do that. And yeah, I'm gonna start with my wigs first. So the first wig, which you might have seen quite a bit, is this sort of like white Daenerys style wig, and she is super long. She's like 26 inches, super long. It's like quite like thin at the bottom, and if I'm going to be honest, it is not in the best condition. She has a middle pattern. She's a lace front. You can go any pattern you want, which is great. I like to wear her on the side sometimes, maybe in the middle sometimes, but probably mostly in the middle, I'd say. The wig cap is a perfect colour for like skin, and I actually got this on Amazon for about £30 to £35. I will link all the wigs down below actually. Yeah, you might have seen me wear this wig actually in my ice cream look that I did last year for Halloween, my sort of like Daenerys look I did on Instagram. Like, I have worn this wig quite a bit. I could definitely make her more natural. Like, I've been looking at like how to make synthetic wigs look natural. I haven't actually done any of that to this wig yet. I've just cut the lace off basically. I could definitely do a bit more with the roots, maybe like darken the roots and jazz it up a bit, maybe even give her like a haircut because she's quite thick at the bottom. I took her to Field Day Festival and she got ruined, so I'm gonna give her a brush and then I will put her on for you. Hello. I feel like if I shaved off my hair, I would not be mad. This smells gross. Oh. So this is her on, and as you can see, she has been very well worn. This is obviously not glued down at all, but still with it glued down, it looks pretty good on the hairline. Sorry, I'm just like pulling it down so you can see properly. Obviously there could be a few baby hairs maybe down here that I could improve it with. I actually really like her. Oh my god, she gives me so much sass, it's unreal. But you can probably see she is so long. I'll just stand up for you so you can see the length. Comes to like my hips, I'm not even joking, like here, which is quite dramatic. Quite happy with this. This definitely needs a bit of a DIY. She could do with a wash, and also I definitely need to cut out my ear bits here. For some reason I've not done that yet, but I actually really like her for an Amazon wig. Like, it's actually quite nice. Obviously no one has hair this white naturally, so I would definitely do some sort of root situation here. Lace front's like my favourite style wig, because you can just really get it close to the hairline. You can really like match it up to your own hairline, and you've got lots of room to like kind of style it. You can like do it all different ways. Like, if I like throw, this is going to be quite hard to do because it's matted. A side situation when it's done properly, you know. I'm going to move on to the next wig now. So this is the next wig that I'm going to show you. She's like a really big purple curly number, bouncy curls, kind of maybe shorter than the white wig that I have, maybe about 20 inches I'd say. Yeah, about 20 inches. I wore this for a Halloween, I think it was one of my first Halloween looks I put up on Instagram. It's like a gangster clown vibe, and I just really like it, like very crazy. Like purple is something I've always wanted to go with my hair, like this purpley lilac colour. She is also lace front and has these like clips inside as well. She has this band as well. It's like the same layout as my other one, and actually she's not as like matted as that one. I think she's in a better condition. Probably could have done some baby hairs, which I haven't done, and some of the lace is still on here, which I don't know why I've done that. This was my first ever wig that I purchased. I think it was off Light in the Box, I want to say. I remember her being about £35. Like, she's quite shiny actually. I didn't think she was going to be that shiny on camera, but she is. But with dry shampoo you can pretty much sort that out. I would never wear it out of the house unless maybe I had like some sort of headband. I don't know, who has hair like this really? Not very natural. Do you see what I mean now with like my wigs are definitely not like the most natural, but the ones that have been sent to me, which I'm going to show you in a bit, are very, very much more a natural vibe. But I'm going to try her on and I'll show you what it's going to be like. Hello. Wow, I haven't worn this wig in such a long time. I think this doesn't have a part in, if I remember rightly. I know, just like did some sort of like side swoop. There we go. I think it was something like this. It's quite uncontrollable, if I'm going to be honest, with like the hairline, so you would definitely need to like glue it down. And she really does look fake. Like this wig looks really fake compared to like my other wigs actually. But I actually really like the colour, which is really sad. But like, she's cute. If I was going to a festival and if I was doing like some looks, I would definitely wear it. Like, it's so pretty. She's actually quite long as well. She goes like further than my boob. Super shiny. I like the like wave of it, like the texture of it. It's really good, but it's just so not realistic. I really do need to get more curly wigs, I think. I feel like it just has to be a mess for it to work. So I'm going to move on to like what my newest wig collection is at the moment, which is by a brand called Lush Wigs, which I will link in the description box. But they are so good, like I cannot wait to show you. They basically came in this, oh, it's hello gorgeous, and it had my 3 wigs in there. This isn't sponsored by them or anything, I just actually wanted to show you them. So they gave me so many different wig caps. This one I've been using the whole time, but they've got me a black one here and a like skin colour one, and then this one which is more of a stocking one, which is my favourite one to use. It also came with a little info sheet. So the first one I'm going to show you is, I can already feel how different it is to those other wigs. Colour is very much more realistic. It's a grey, long, I think she's like 20-inch. She's got like a pink streak in there, I don't know if you can see. Got a middle part in, but obviously a lace front, so I'm guessing you can make any sort of part you want. I've actually created baby hairs already. I make this synthetic wig look quite natural actually in my latest video, which I will link on the screen somewhere if you want to watch it. I'm not going to go into a depth about this wig because there's a whole video dedicated to this wig. Hello. I literally could just put her on and it looks realistic. Like, so good compared to my other wigs. It's unreal. Like, this isn't even glued on. Like, obviously I'd need to glue in these sides here because there's like a sideburn bit which I've cut, which is great because my ears show like this. I made like little baby hairs, I don't know if you can see. She needs a brush. The main thing and the main difference that I feel is that this feels very light. The other ones felt like super heavy on my head, and I could actually just leave the house wearing this. Probably add more baby hairs actually. Yeah, glued down, this would be definitely a wig that I would wear out. Pricing wise, I think she's called Hope and she is $39.99, a soft grey and super long. Hope is sleek and pretty style with a twist, a cute pop of baby pink. If you did like a sum up and sum down look, like that would be so cute because you'd be able to see that. With a realistic lace front, the parting on this style is also able to be moved to suit the wearer. I don't know, I have never tried to like swoop it. Not very good at the swooping, am I? Kind of look like an emo. I'm just happy with centre parting. She's really smooth and sleek, and I feel like this is definitely more realistic. Like this mimics real hair to me. Actually, the colour is growing to me massively now because I thought it was a bit too like granny grey. Granny grey. Now actually it's like I'm really warming up to it and I absolutely love it. That pink streak is so cute as well. Cute. The next wig I'm going to show you is a sort of, like you can see the colour already, it's like a red, orangey, pinky wig. They come like this in like this little netting here, and they come with this like whole lace bit on the top there. I haven't trimmed the lace and I'm going to now for you, but this one is called Peach Melba, and this is again from Lush Wigs. I tried this wig once already, but I feel like their knots are actually quite dark on them. I have to conceal the root, and the quality of the hair is just amazing. It's got like this orangey root going on here, and then it goes into like this pinky dusty rose colour. I would never ever usually pick this up if I'm going to be honest, but I just wanted to try something different. It's a darker cap, so I'm going to have to be super careful when putting this on. Price wise, it was $49.99, and it is a pretty pastel peachy length with a pop of colour at the roots, which are a dark orange. This unusual style is very long and falls past the bust in a sleek straightened finish. It has a bit of a wave to it, but it could be because it was in the packaging, I'm not sure. You could just put a curling iron on the top of it and like kind of work it down. You can use it up to 180-degree heat, all their wigs. I'm gonna cut this front lace bit off for you guys and then pop it on. Hello. I actually really love her. I need to cut in my like sideburn bits here because you can see it's not properly fitted to my head. Obviously it is like red. Oh my god, there's like hairs. I'm just pulling you out. I absolutely love this wig. Like, not something I'd usually go for, but I'm so glad I got it now because I feel like I could create some really good looks, and I could actually go out the house wearing it. Like, I've always wanted this colour hair, and because I can't dye my hair, it's such a good alternative, and I just love this sort of like pastel dusty rose that it goes into. The only thing is, I would say like you would have to do the roots, so I'm gonna just do that now quickly for you. Just take like my Makeup Revolution Iconics Reloaded Iconics. I'm just going to take like the darkest brown, which is this colour here, and just kind of like pink my roots a bit. For a wig to just like chuck on, like wig and go type vibe, this is really good. Like, I literally just chucked it on. I haven't glued it down at all, but it's laying quite flat on my head. I think more flat than the grey one, actually. This bit here is just really sitting nice and flat. I would definitely need to like sort this bit out, maybe create some baby hairs to kind of like make that really nice sort of like natural look. But oh my god, I'm in love. This would be worth your pennies if you were buying, because honestly, I think I've not come across such like amazing quality synthetic wigs. Like, you saw the wigs I just had. Like, honestly, this is incredible. I have like changed my game completely with wigs, and I think I will be wearing these in the future, maybe all the time. This wig is for the person who is lazy AF and does not want to do any work to a wig, just wants to like receive it and put it on their head. Rich is obsessed with this one. He says I look European in it. I've never had a full fringe before, so this is very interesting. A full fringe, like kind of like, oh my god, I can't even describe how soft this is. Whatever they've used for this wig is so soft. Like, you can see how realistic that looks compared to my regular hair. You might be thinking like, why did you get a blonde wig? Like, you're blonde. But I've never had a full fringe before, and I've always wanted to know what it'd look like with a full. I'm really excited to show you this one because this is literally like saving the best till last. It's called Milk Tea and it's only $25.99. Also do like a peachy orangey one of this as well, which I'm very tempted to buy because this is so nice. Like, I just can't get over it. It's got like this like plastic insertion on the parting here, so it looks super realistic, like there's actually a skin coloured plastic in there. The quality, this is definitely, if like I had to wear a wig every day, I would wear this one, like honestly. It's not a lace front, so it's got like a cap in there, and it's kind of like tiered. It's really hard to show you. It's a lot more breathable. Hello, and voila. Put it on and you're good to go. The fringe could probably be a bit shorter because like it's literally in my eyes. But I actually quite like the long fringe. One of my favourite wigs I've ever come across. Like I've got an event tomorrow, so I might actually wear it out. If there was a wig to wear out in public, this would be it. I feel like I would swish it so it's not so full at the front, but like kind of like that. Oh my god, I love it. Thickness of it, I love the colour of it. For $25.99, I think this is like an absolute bargain. Probably like the best wig I have ever put on my head, and the cheapest wig I've ever put on my head. I think it looks so cute. Oh my god. You'd have to glue this bit here, and you could probably wear it behind your ear. Actually, that's not bad as a hairline. I don't know if you can see, but that's not bad. Could not say any more amazing stuff about this, to be honest. Yeah. So my hair is a bit of a mess now from doing all of those freaking wig shots. Yeah, that is pretty much it. That was like my wig haul. I really hope you enjoyed it. It was actually quite fun to do that. Let me know what you think. What's your favourite? What ones can I actually wear out the house? Because I'm not quite sure. I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed and be part of the family. And yeah, I will see you in the next one, guys.